Hey there guys, everyone. It's a bit of an update from Francis and me. Um, I have found that sometimes you can gain more kindness and patience from your clients rather than friends. Not just ordinary friends, but relatively close friends. And in year 2019, I suppose my biggest wake up calls, my one of my biggest wake up calls I have experienced so far in year 2019 is that nowadays we just can't trust anybody but your clients. People who have a a sort of a legally binding relationship or connections with you. Such legal binding and bonding compels that they show you a degree or extent of kindness, interactions, and patience. And for other friends of yours, like your classmates, your co-workers, or I just discovered that most of them don't really give a damn about you. I know it sounds like an overgeneralization to most of you here, and probably you perceive me as an extremist when it comes to having discussions about friendships, especially human friendships. I have to say I have had enough of human friendships. Um, to say the least, I have become more obsessed with money than making more friends, even the so-called genuine friends. And most people, they tend to fall victims of having to stay average, having to stay ordinary due to the the futility of human friendships, because you will pretty much become whoever you spend your most time with. Say your co-workers, your classmates, and they usually affect how you perceive the world, um, how you perceive everything and anything that has occurred or has been occurring to you or to somebody else, to someone else. It's it sounds quite cruel, but I know it to be true, at least at the moment. Since now I currently do not, currently I don't feel particularly trusting towards, all of my, so-called friends or acquaintances, or even the, classmates I got to know during my, my studies at uni. Though I still, on some occasions, I still take the initiative to make contact with them via WhatsApp or Discord or all other online social media or medium of communications. I still do not share, you know, some of the most critical and vital piece of information with them, when, in terms of how to succeed in business, how to how to choose, how to react to difficulties, to adversities, to all those daily shit we have to encounter. Especially harsh treatment from others, and difficulties with coping with depressions, anxieties, because there is a limit. Friends, they have, they still, even the closest friends, they still have somewhere beyond their reach of existence. We all do not, sleep with them unless you were gay. For me, I am a straight dude. I certainly do not want to sleep with my male friends. I certainly do not possess the opportunity to do so. Even if I deliberately find some male friends, and just in order to alleviate my feeling of loneliness and sometimes occasional hopelessness. I wouldn't call it depression anymore, since I do believe I have been restored and redeemed by Jesus. Well, not fully, but to a certain extent, to a certain degree, I believe that I have been restored and redeemed by Jesus. So I wouldn't call it depression, but a temporary duration of low mood, laziness to fight back against the resistance, the temptations to forfeit all opportunities to grow further as a mature male human being. So we will utterly certainly face all sorts of resistance and temptations to just not to push forward with our lives. And I can completely relate to that, because I still sometimes fall victim to the temptations, to those setbacks, and it can get me knocked down pretty hard, so hard that I might still not be able to get back on my feet for the next couple of days. Sometimes it can last for a couple of days. Sometimes it just stays there for like a couple of hours, or even just a couple of minutes. And however, during those minutes, during those hours, it just really gives you the affirmation. It tends to give you the affirmations or deceptions that you can't get back on your feet, you would never become the person you want to become. You never you'd never set sail to wherever you want to go. Yes, so based on my knowledge and experiences so far, I do believe Satan crushes our willingness, our resolve to fight back. And yes, I can declare with confidence that without Jesus, I would already be dead in the water. And probably for some of you there, you do not believe in Jesus, and you certainly do not have as many problems as some people like me have to worry about, have to wait for solutions, pending for solutions. You probably still like to depend on your own to solve them, and I do not oppose the notion to become fully self-dependent, to become fully independent from outside help. That certainly is a sort of a good character. Sometimes it can it can render you someone attractive, inspiring to others. And I do not oppose such way or style of living. Since ultimately it is up to us to make what kind of decision when the critical moment sets foot. When the critical moment sets foot to our lives, we just have to decide what we can do about the situation. And the decision can, the final say to determine what actions we should take, what reactions we should implement to counteract the repercussions. It's still up to us. It is still up to me. It is still up to you to take whatever actions or reactions. So well, I know this video, this piece of red pill can make you feel like shit, can make you lose your hope in things you used to enjoy doing. Well, but still, sooner or later you will have to face the facts. You will have to face the truths. You can't disguise yourself in the masquerades you used to wear to deceive, to deceive others into believing that you were happy with yourselves, with other people, with other people's behavior and thoughts about you. So, well, I still hope you have a great day or a great night. And perhaps in the next couple of days, I will be making another video, on how specifically we can do to counteract the effect, the indoctrination of Satan, of other people's shit thrown against us, dropped or dumped or disposed onto ourselves. So, well, stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay faithful. I have to admit that I have become quite obsessed with making a YouTube video to alleviate the shit I have to endure. And yes, it feels as if I am swimming in narcotics to make a YouTube video every time I decide so. So cheers, bye bye. See you on the next video.